What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and recently Epic Games has been under fire for one of their features in Fortnite potentially being considered as rigged. Now, this all relates to the actual block voting system going on over at Tilted Towers, where every week or every few weeks, you're actually able to vote between 3 different choices for which creator-created block you want to see built and placed down in Fortnite, and apparently it appears that it's going to be a little bit rigged. Now, it's not rigged in the intentional way where Epic Games is purposely selecting the creator they want to win and is purposely inflating the amount of bars funded for that specific building block type, but instead it appears that it's being inflated incorrectly based on challenges being given out for the Rebuild a Block questline, which force you to donate bars to these funding stations, and because of what the funding system defaults your funding options to. So let me go ahead and show this tweet on screen right now. You can see that there are 3 different blocks currently being voted between, being Just the Frogs, Mrs. True Legends, and Oricent, and all of them have different amounts of bars funded towards them. Mrs. True Legend was the first option all the way on the left, and they currently had 1 billion bars funded towards them. Just the Frog was the middle option, you know, the one right in the middle, the second option. That one had 637 million bars funded, and then Oricent was the one all the way on the right, being the final option, and has 1.6 billion bars funded towards it, meaning that Oricent's block, which you can see in that image, is ahead of the crowd between the other 2 options by 600 million bars. So now that I've mentioned that, you might be wondering, well, what's the issue here? Why is Oricent's block, so far ahead of the others? Is there some specific, key thing happening? And it appears that there actually kind of is. Whenever you go to one of these funding stations, it defaults your selected option to the third option, which in this case is Oricent's. And now apparently in the previous funding situation, before this one, the third option also ended up winning by default, no matter, if it was the best one, the worst one, or whatever. And a lot of people are theorizing that since by default it selects that third option, there's a lot of people who are probably just trying to get their challenges done for the XP gain, and they really don't care about which block gets picked, so they're just going by default with the first option that the game selects for them, and they're just spam donating all of their bars, which is causing the third option to just be so far ahead of the others, simply put because of the people who just want the XP and might not even care about which block wins. So I want to hear in the comments down below, what do you think of the recent controversy that's been going on with the whole entire block voting system? Do you think that Epic Games should make some changes so that it's more fair for those who might just be randomly selecting a different block option? Maybe they could make it so, people don't really have to worry about which one they select, because whenever they open up the menu, the game will just randomly select one of the options as the starting option for them, or just won't select any options at all. That way it's not always, the exact same option being chosen, which makes this whole entire argument over, oh yeah, it's rigged, the third option's always going to win, a little bit less more valid as an option. Personally, in my opinion, I think that maybe Epic Games should have just done a rotating system for these blocks over at Tilted Towers, instead of making it a vote where we had to pick between 3 different creators on which one won, because these creators, already put effort into making their map, and they got to the point where Epic Games showed a lot of creators their map, so you might as well just rotate between them instead of trying to make it so it's like, alright, whichever one has the most amount of bars funded or is the most popular or something along those lines will be the block that gets chosen. I think it's just a very scuffed system, which I don't really agree with, but of course that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below, and I'll see you champs and champettes next time with another video. Peace out.